Get ready to experience the ultimate battle between two iconic monsters, Godzilla versus the Smog Monster, Hedorah, as we unbox the 5 Points XL box set from Mezco. If you haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on more fun and special offers from Toyshnip.com. As a special bonus just for watching, remember to keep an eye up in the balcony for a special discount code that's going to save you 15% on your purchase at Toyshnip.com. Here we go. Godzilla vs. Hedorah was released in 1971 and was the 11th film in the Godzilla franchise. It features the iconic monster Godzilla battling against Hedorah, an alien monster made of toxic sludge. The film follows Godzilla as he battles to save the world from destruction and pollution caused by the monster. Godzilla vs. Hedorah is considered to be one of the more unusual films in the Godzilla series and is known for its environmental themes and trippy visuals. Whoa, now that's trippy, dude. Now hopping over to the collectible side of things, in 2019, popular toy company Mezco released their newest line, 5 Points, featuring highly detailed posable action figures of some of pop culture's most familiar faces. The line is their take on the classic 3 3/4 inch scale action figure with 5 points of articulation: arms, legs, and head. Get it? 5 points? And in 2022, Godzilla and Hedorah joined the 5 Points family in this monstrous box set with the same fan-fueled fun, just a little bigger. Let's box it out. So this thing comes packaged in a collector-friendly box designed with the collectors in mind. It's always great when they think of us. Now on the front, we got Godzilla versus Hedorah logo and some really great artwork here. We got Godzilla, and in the distance you can see the smokestacks back here. Then we got over on this side this massive close-up shot of Hedorah's eye with the Godzilla logo here in the bottom, and then the 5 Points XL logo. Notice it's XL, so these are a little bit bigger from their extra large collection. Now the artwork here extends up on the top of the box, which is great, and you see Godzilla and Hedorah, but also written in Japanese as well. Now that extends over on the side, because you can see we got Godzilla in Japanese here, as well as this photo of the figure. Can't wait to see that out of the box. On the other side again, Hedorah now in Japanese, and a full shot of the Hedorah figure. Now finally, around on the back side, we got large photos of all of the figures and the accessories that are going to be in this box. We also got the 5 Points logo again in the bottom corner with Godzilla logos. And then over here, the Mezco toy logo on the other side. An ever-evolving alien life form from the dark gaseous nebula arrives to consume rampant pollution. Spewing mists of sulfuric acid and corrosive sludge, neither humanity or Godzilla may be able to defeat this toxic menace. Godzilla, the king of monsters and savior of humankind. Here is our Godzilla figure from the 5 Points. Again, he is bigger than 3 3/4 inch because this is the extra large 5 Points collection here, but he's definitely inspired by that Toho design that we know Godzilla very well from. Every detail carefully crafted to bring this monster to life. Look at all the detail down in his rugged skin textures there, all the way down to the spikes down his back here. And you can see his eye there. And then over on this side, we have Godzilla's damaged eye. Check out the claws on this guy up here on his hands. Both sides, we got some great claws down into his feet as well. And then that gigantic Godzilla tail that just curls around on his backside. Then when Hedorah takes on flying form in order to continue its destructive feeding habits, being able to spray pollutants down from above, we have the flying form Hedorah. Look at that. Kind of looks a lot like a stingray. We have some amazing detail up here in the eye. Just look at the paint there. It almost looks like the eye is a separate piece, but that's actually painted right there. And we got this great texture that goes down around the back and really gives that stingray-like appearance. Now there is a hole here underneath, which I'm going to assume is one of the accessories that we're going to have, where we can actually display Hedorah flying over the city. And then lastly, we're going to take a look at the menacing final form Hedorah figure. Now this figure perfectly captures the sludge monster's distinct toxic appearance. Just look at the sludge all over in this figure. So much detail as I spin this thing around. And again, let's look at those eyes that match that flying Hedorah very accurately. From the head to the toe, the sludge just continues to grow. Hey, I didn't mean to rhyme there. All the way around this thing. It's really quite a gruesome, gross looking figure. Now with this, to go along with the film, we do have some really cool accessories. One of which is this eye beam effect that plugs directly into the eye. There is a little triangular groove at the top of the eye, and that plugs right in there to give that effect. And then the other accessory that's also from the film is this removable eyelid that actually fits over the left eye here. Again, there's a little groove in the top, and you just slide that right in there, and it completely covers that eye up. Since we're talking about accessories, let's talk about the rest of the accessories that come with this set. We have 2 poison orbs, which Godzilla pulls out from Hedorah's body. And there's actually some thought behind this. In the description, they're called poisonous orbs. But according to the director, they're meant to be Hedorah's eyes, which he considers are the most important part of a person's body. And rumor has it that they're white in the film because they didn't have the budget to actually paint them. But other speculations are that they're Hedorah's eggs. On the box, they're just described as 2 poison orbs, but we'll leave that for you to decide. The other thing that is so cool to help recreate scenes from the movie, we have 4 buildings, and it's just really cool. We got, smoke coming out of this smokestack, the detail that they put on these buildings here, and they're 4 different buildings. They all look different, so you can really help set up a cityscape to help make that scene as Godzilla and Hedorah fight. Now we also have 3 bases, so the figures can stand on these bases, which will help them stand up, which is great. And the other one is a posing post for the flying form Hedorah. So that just goes right in there. And then, as I mentioned before, the flying form had this hole on the bottom. So this is actually going to stick right in there. And now you have a great way to display the flying form Hedorah. So this box is just loaded with fun. And finally, we got to talk about the articulation. They are called 5 points, so we're talking 5 points of articulation here. On Godzilla, we have movement in his neck, down here in his arms, and down into his legs. Switching over to the flying form Hedorah, we have no articulation because, well, flying form Hedorah has no limbs to move. And then we are back to movement for the final form Hedorah, with movement up here in the head, down in the arms, and then we do kind of lose mobility down here in the legs. So we are only talking about 3 points, I feel, on the final form Hedorah figure, because that is not, there really is no way to move that down there. So we got the neck, the arms on this guy. And now it's your turn to recreate the scenes from the classic film by grabbing your 5 points XL Godzilla vs. Hedorah right now over at Toyshnip.com. While you're there, check out the rest of our 5 points collection from Mezco, featuring more Godzilla monsters, Ultraman, Popeye, and the classic 1966 Batman. Did you catch the discount code in the balcony? If not, go back and rewatch so you can save 15% on your purchase right now at Toyshnip.com. So what do you think? Eyeballs or eggs? Tell us in the comments below. I'm Turker from Toyshnip, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on more fun from Toyshnip.com.